Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And today we're going to be discussing the unfortunate news that, Kid Cosmic Season 3 is going to be the final season. So the show is over. I wanted to discuss my thoughts on the entire show, the entire season here, and just have a one last discussion, one last hurrah about Kid Cosmic. I'm really sad to see this show go. This was one of the, you guys know, I don't like Netflix. Netflix is this just woke, they've been wokeifying like all their shows. Don't even get me started on shit like Cuties. That's just a train wreck waiting to happen. But I was just shocked that Netflix actually produced something of this quality. Now, it did have Craig McCracken's name attached to it, the creator of the Powerpuff Girls. So it kind of makes sense why it was at least somewhat enjoyable and quality in nature. But I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the show. I enjoyed my time with it. I enjoyed the characters, except for like when season 2, they focused way too much on Joe. If they had just toned that down a bit, I think it would have been a really, really good show. But season 2 just kind of dragged on with all the Joe and her mom. They did a lot of drama between Joe and Mo, or Joe and Flo. And I wasn't too excited for that kind of, drama in the show. But let's get into it right here. So spoiler warning for anybody who's hasn't seen it yet. What are you waiting for? This is a really good show. I feel like the more time passes, the more people are going to forget about this show. So while it's still fresh in your mind, you got to go watch it. So here we go. Kid Cosmic Season 3. The first thing I'm going to talk about is this season is rushed. It's definitely, it goes by very quick. The previous 2 seasons had 8 episodes each. This season, sadly, only has 6. And you can really tell around episode 4 that something's missing here. So the plot here, season 2 cliffhanger. Let's quickly go over that. At the end of season 2, the world, Erodius was the planet killer. They successfully teamed up and destroyed Erodius, and all the cosmic stones started raining down all over the earth. And I thought this was really exciting. I thought, like, oh my god, all the local heroes here are going to be fighting against, instead of fighting against aliens, they're going to be fighting against, a mix of aliens and just people on Earth. Just imagine if random humans got their hands on these stones. People would be, especially the slime stone. The slime stone lets you become this, like, little slime creature that you're, like, slime, that you can move around like a puddle. And it's like one of Ben had like one alien that I can't remember the name of it, like Goop, right? I think its name was Goop or something. Ben 10 had like a kind of an alien that had a sort of similar gimmick there. But you could turn into slime. Just imagine how much crimes people could do with slimes. You could just go under the cracks of a museum, steal, disarm the security and steal everything and just get out of there. You know what I mean? Or the speed, right? The speed stone allows you to just like go around at light speeds and just rob everybody's watches and things. A lot of nefarious things could be done with stones. But we never get to see any of that because it turns out it's all in a simulation. That's right. Yeah, and the very last episode of season 2, turns out when they got blasted by that laser thing, no, they didn't. That actually sent them into a simulation dimension. I was so confused on what the hell was happening. Turns out they get sent into this weird simulation that makes it so reality, anything, the simulation wants to do anything to keep you there. So they really get Kid Cosmic because he starts reliving, without realizing it, all of his comic books, right? All of his comic books are coming true, and I just it was a kind of a weird plot, and I don't like it. I would rather have had the original season 2 cliffhanger be real, where all the stones raining down all over Earth was legit. I think that would have made the show way more exciting, but they just wanted to wrap up here. You could tell real quick. They wanted to wrap this up like no tomorrow. They only had 6 episodes, and boy, oh boy, were they going to chug through these things. So very depressed. I talked to you guys on my live stream. Some people really like this. I didn't like the twist that they were in, kind of basically the Matrix. I didn't like that twist at all. So the simulation was a big negative in my eyes. But I think overall, over overall, there were some good points in the simulation. I like the thing where, basically it was Kid Cosmic's parents are actually revealed. We get to see what they sound like, and we get a little bit of, what they look like there. And that was actually, what am I saying? That was probably the only good part about the simulation. They reused a lot of footage for when the robot was, Kid Cosmic and them. They have a giant robot, and it was pretty funny. Joe was the Joe was the butt cheeks of the robot, so that was kind of there was some jokes there. But yeah, that's about it in the simulation. So it's revealed that the simulation was actually fake the whole time, and all you had to do was ask to get out of the simulation, and it'll let you out. So that was really weird. But okay, why not? And so, they were just chugging along. And I feel like they could have did way more with the simulation idea, but they get through it really quick. And the season goes by really fast, I gotta admit. But the episode that breaks everything, for me anyway, was episode 4, Kid Cosmic and the Little Spark. This is where you could tell the show was rushed to shit. Basically, everybody, they have their stones confiscated from them by whatever that purple guy's name was, the Erodius fanboy or whatever. He basically is so powerful, he takes all their stones from them, and they get, they're basically banished off into the nether regions of space. And they lost, they lost their stones. They can't do much. They only have one emergency ship, evacuation ship, I think that's what they called it. To evacuate the planet or whatever. And so everybody's giving up hope. You can even see the plot here. Rosa grows frustrated with everyone's sudden lack of fighting spirit, but she finds a tiny glimmer of hope where she least expects it. So in the previous season, there were those tiny people, the race of the tiny people. If you were wondering what they were going to do plot-wise, this was their big moment, but I just didn't like this episode. It was very stupid. Everybody gives up. Even Kid Cosmic gives up. I was like, what the hell is this? Joe is supposed to be the team leader. She just gives up. Everybody gives up, apparently, but except for Rosa. Rosa doesn't give up. And the tiny little alien race, I don't know. Is their name the Spark? I don't know. But whatever. Okay, so the little alien people, they basically help Rosa. They convince her, like, hey, you should, even though everybody else has give up, keep trying. So it was kind of weird. It was just a bit weird, but Rosa, all by herself, through the magic of plot mechanics, plot force, she is so competent that she and 3 of these little alien race people are somehow able to fix a broken space pod, the emergency space pod or whatever they call that thing. They were able to fix that, and then Rosa was able to go all the way back. And you guys know about space flight, right? It's like space flight takes a really long time. She was able to go like all the way out there and come right back. Yeah, it was the stupidest plot convenient bullshit. They were speeding through this thing, guys. They were speeding right through it. Plot bullshit. They sped through it. She's able to go to the planet. The dude is sleeping. She waits for the guy to be asleep. She digs up 14 stones, one for each of her friends. She comes back by the time they wake up in the morning, and it's basically like there was no dramatic. I don't know. I thought it would have been cool to see them use without using stones. How were they going to get out of this situation? They just went back to the planet to get more stones. And they had like the 5-year-old do it, of all people. I thought this was just pure bullshit. And it really ruined the rest of the show for me, just how stupid this episode was. But it basically ends with the reveal that Papa G had the secret 14th stone the entire time. And he found it when he was a kid. It's revealed he was 112 years old, which is pretty crazy. And he dies. There's a death scene. I really hated the death scene. They didn't kill him. They're like, oh my God, it's this traumatic, kid, I'm dying, and that he's fine. He's completely fine. They even do a twist at the end where they're doing a funeral, and it makes you think Papa G died, but no, they were just there to pay their respects to all the aliens who gave their lives to Herodias because he just destroyed them. But that's it. That's where we go. I just can't believe they rushed the ending like that. Papa G was my favorite character, so I guess I was kind of happy he survives at the end, but like, I don't know, man. I don't, I don't know about this ending here. The reveal that Herodias was actually a good planet that would heal people was a cool little reveal there. But I don't know, man. I didn't really like it. And the final episode is basically all the aliens start coming to Moe's restaurant. And basically, Kid Cosmic is going to introduce the world to aliens, which is why it's called Kid Cosmic and the Grand Opening of Planet Earth. Just a rush season. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10, and overall I give this series probably a 7.5 or an 8. It's a good little series, but it was rushed. Okay, so that's gonna be all my thoughts on this. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 700 subs and then 1,000. So thank you very much. If you like this video, please subscribe. The end, guys. Let me know all your thoughts on Kid Cosmic, the whole series down below. Peace out. Bye-bye.